This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Jackie Crea. Let's get right into your top local stories. ICE agents have been arriving at airports nationwide this morning and into the afternoon in an effort by President Trump to alleviate long lines and delays due to the partial government shutdown. Now, it's impacting the Department of Homeland Security, which has left TSA agents without pay for over a month now. More than 400 TSA officers have quit since the shutdown began, thousands more calling out. And it's still unclear whether ICE agents will be deployed to San Diego International, but one thing is for sure, the lines there are long, snaking all the way to the parking lot. This is video one of our crew members took to see how long it would take to get through the security gate. About an hour ago, it took around an hour. So if you've got an upcoming flight, you want to be sure to check the status, get there safely early just to be safe. So even though there's a longer than usual wait time, some people traveling through San Diego International don't seem to be too upset.
The staff has all been very friendly. They seem to have a lot of staff still guiding people, directing people, police officers helping, and everybody seems to be in, as far as the employees, seem to be in very good spirits, happy, trying to keep everybody else in good moods.
Well, okay. So again, if you have an upcoming flight, be sure to check that flight status. Happening today, one of the 5 people charged with a deadly human smuggling attempt will learn his fate. Gustavo Lara is in court right now, will be sentenced any minute. He pleaded guilty to his role in the smuggling operation that ended with the deaths of 4 migrants. That included 2 children. It happened last May. Investigators say this boat was loaded with 19 people before it capsized off the coast of Del Mar. Now to the fallout in the wake of the New York Times report detailing allegations of sexual assault by civil rights leader Cesar Chavez. Community leaders are working to rename the holiday and places named in his honor. Tomorrow, the Port of San Diego is set to begin talks to rename Cesar Chavez Park. Also, the San Diego Unified School District will vote on starting the renaming process for one of its schools. And the Board of Supervisors will consider a resolution too, calling on the state and federal government to rename Cesar Chavez Day Farm Workers Day.
The accusations and allegations that have been made are atrocious, are unforgivable, and unacceptable.
The city of San Diego is also expected to discuss renaming Cesar Chavez Parkway, but they begin their Easter recess today and won't meet again until the first full week of April. Construction will soon begin for 60 tiny homes on this vacant patch of land in Lemon Grove. It'll serve as transitional housing for people experiencing homelessness. It's located at the corner of Troy Street and Sweetwater. The mayor of Lemon Grove says each cabin will include a bed, a desk, and air conditioning and heating. The site will also include portable showers designated for each unit, a community kitchen, and a community center. But some neighbors say they are concerned about the effects it could have in the community.
I don't know what kind of people they're going to be housing over there. I mean, what they say is probably not what they're going to do.
I am pretty compassionate, and I think we should help those who are in need. Of course, they do it responsibly and with security and cleanliness.
We'll do our very best, and we're working with the county to make sure there's safeguards in place to protect the community.
Mayor Snow says it'll cost the county about $11.1 million to build the property and $3.4 million for social services, maintenance, and upkeep. Meteorologist Angelica Campos joins us now with a look at the forecast.
Well, from a cloudy and foggy start to the day to bright and sunny this afternoon, we'll see the marine layer making a comeback at night. Tonight and into tomorrow and possibly through the rest of the week. Temperatures this week will be above average with the warmest days on Thursday and Friday, and then next week finally a cool down. So for the coast this afternoon, it'll be partly cloudy, around 67 degrees at 5 p.m., 64 at 8 o'clock. Inland communities will see bright sunny skies, mid to low 80s, but still comfortable and clear even into the evening hours. A pretty nice day around the county.
Well, does it feel like you're always sneezing or have watery eyes? You're not alone. San Diego apparently is one of the worst cities for allergies. Where we've ranked on the list and why, that's coming up next.
We are rolling. Your left, I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from? Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Jackie Crea. Welcome back. The official tall ship of the city of Chula Vista could soon lose its home on the South Bay Harbor. The 137-foot schooner Bill of Rights has served as a floating classroom for decades, teaching students sailing, navigation, and maritime history. But now the nonprofit operating the ship has been told to leave. The group received a lease termination notice from Safe Harbor Marina, giving them until May 5th to vacate. Now, the property's new owner, Blackstone Infrastructure, recently acquired the marina as part of a multi-billion-dollar deal and plans to repurpose the harbor. Now, supporters say losing the ship would mean losing a one-of-a-kind educational resource. Community members started a petition to try and save it.
I'm feeling pretty optimistic. We're getting very, very good response. Like I said, we've been the center of the community in this harbor for 40 years.
We reached out to Blackstone and Safe Harbor for comment on their plans for the schooner. We have not heard back. Now, San Diego has one of the highest rates of tuberculosis in the state. County leaders say the number of people diagnosed with TB has been rising locally since 2020. They're hoping to raise awareness about this disease on the eve of the World Tuberculosis Day, which is tomorrow. The TB rate in San Diego County last year was 8 cases per 100,000 people. Now, that's higher than the California rate, which is 5.4 per 100,000, and nationally 3.1 cases per 100,000. It's estimated that more than 175,000 San Diegans have a latent TB infection, and without treatment, they can become sick with active TB disease during their lifetimes. If you've been sneezing a lot lately, there is definitely a reason for it. San Diego has been named one of the worst cities in the country for pollen allergies. A new report from the Asthma and Allergy Foundation lists San Diego as the #2 allergy capital, behind only Boise, Idaho. Now, the list is based on pollen scores and over-the-counter allergy medicine use. A local allergist says climate change is causing rising temperatures, which basically supercharges the pollen, and San Diego is in a unique spot.
People spend a lot more time outside here in comparison. I mean, when you go to the Midwest or the East Coast, there's a bit more of a difference in your seasons, whereas here in San Diego, the length of those pollen seasons, again, and also your exposure, I think can make those symptoms a lot worse.
So outside of medication, Dr. James says there are some other things you can do to minimize your symptoms, like avoid going outside on high pollen count days. And if you do go outside, wear sunglasses and a hat to protect your eyes and nose, and avoid opening your window in the afternoon when the pollen count is higher. We will have a look at your weather right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, "Mom, the water's already waist high," and we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC 7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted.
This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
And that's a tornado warning.
Well, the coast is the place to be today. Temperatures will be in the low 70s because the marine layer is providing that nice cool breeze. The water temperature, though, still in the low to mid 60s, but it's cool enough, much cooler than the air temperature. 85 degrees in our inland communities with morning clouds giving way to sunshine. Sunny in the mountains, still very warm in the deserts. And tomorrow is going to be pretty similar out there. If you're going to be at the beach today, look at that. Low rip currents, the swells between 1 and 3 feet. High tide will be this afternoon close to 3 p.m. with the water ranging from 62 to 66.
All right, there's more coverage you can count on at NBC7.com. Thank you for watching.